Hi and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about how to generate leads in particular through Facebook groups. So this strategy worked really well and I've used it time and time and time again for myself, for my clients, and I just absolutely love it. Okay, so first of all, here's what not to do when it comes to Facebook groups and generating leads from them. So first of all, don't join lots of non-relevant groups. Again, especially don't spam them, because not only if you do it too often, your Facebook account will be suspended. And to be honest, it just doesn't work. So I found that the best way to generate leads is to have your own Facebook group. Okay, so if you wonder why you should have one, I will drop a link in the comments below and you can have a look at that, because I've previously created something that might interest you in regards to having your own Facebook group for business. So first of all, when it comes to a Facebook group, especially your own, you need to create and generate lots of engagement. You can have a lot of members, you can have thousands and thousands of members, but if they're not engaging, then it's really not going to do much for you. So it's really important to create that engagement and generate so much engagement within your group. Because as I always say, the more engagement you've got in your group or in any group, the more that you build on the know, the like, and the trust between your members. And then we all know where that ends up as well. So a few of the things that I can suggest in regards to great engagement is questions. Always ask a question. It can be business related, it can be personal related, not too personal, but whatever your group is based on, then figure out what questions that need to be asked in there. It can be fun memes as well. That is absolutely amazing. I like something called Friday Fun Day in my group, where we just get a chance to put all the silly, funny memes there, or people can actually reply with a GIF as well to see what they're up to on the weekend. So it's just really fun in general. Games as well. The games are always really good to generate engagement with inside the group. There's just so much more, and to help you with that as well, I will drop something in the comments that can help you with some questions or some engagement generating content. So you need your group, your Facebook group, to be a place where people can ask questions. Not only are they going to get answers from me as an admin or from myself as an admin, but they're also going to be having answers from other members of the Facebook group. So it's important that you set up your group so that it naturally generates engagement. So a few ways to do this, aside from obviously the questions and the content that you actually put in your Facebook group, is so important, is to welcome new members. Introduce yourself, tell them that they can post, and if other people can help them, or if they can help other people to join in, absolutely amazing. Just make sure that you give them permission to post in your group, because this alone encourages the engagement. I understand that this is a little bit more difficult when your group is new, and not many people, or not many members inside your group are answering the questions over you. So this will be up to you to do. Yes, it takes time and it takes effort, but it really will pay off in the long run. And you have to be able to do this on a regular, daily basis. So make sure you're posting valuable content at least every day. Well, at least until your group is starting to run itself. Then maybe you can probably drop it to maybe 3 posts a week. But I always, doesn't matter how much you post or how little you post, always have a call to action. And this doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a call of action to your products or your services. It can be other resources from outside. This can be external links or it can be a resource from another public group. I'd probably ask permission just in case as well. Or it could be a lead magnet, it could be a recommended video, or it could be just a free strategy call, or there again, it could be your services. So this is a really great way to generate leads inside of your Facebook group. Because if you're constantly promoting in your group, this will turn people away. You know, it's going to be a spam fest. And it's just not nice to see. I'm part of so many groups, well, I was part of so many groups, that when I go into the group, I have no idea what it's about, and it's just full of spam. Buy this, buy that, buy this. And not only by the admin, it's actually full of spam from other members of the group as well, which personally, I just don't like it. It's not an inviting situation to be in. So when you're putting content inside a group, you need to do it in a way that shows people that you value them more than just spamming them, because that is the point of a community, is that you value your members. And this is what will create that know, the like, and the trust within inside your group. And as well, the best thing about doing it this way is that you're the only one, the admin is the only one that can post promos on the group wall. You know, you can have a specific thread for this during the week or once a month where other people can. I have one once a week where people can put their services or the products inside that thread, or sometimes I open up the group for them on that particular day. But if you want to be the only one that promotes inside your group, then that's fine too. At the end of the day, it's your group and it's your rules. So, you know, as I said, apart from it not looking the nicest in the world, then your group is also not going to get clogged up with spammy posts, even to the top, because we all know sometimes, even if you have 4 or 5 spammy posts inside a group, and someone even just looks at it, it's going to bounce it back to the top of the group feed, and it just doesn't look nice. So just make sure you've got rules in place. As well, when you're promoting your stuff, don't overdo it. Possibly, I don't know, it's totally up to you when you do it, but it's a bit of a testing about everything. So when you do promoting it, it's going to be your post, and people are going to be interested in your stuff because you've shown them so much value at the rest of the time. They're always going to stand out. So it's a really, really good strategy to have in place. So when you're posting a call to action, you know, you don't have to have, like I said before, you don't have to have a call to actions to your services or your products. So, you know, you don't, like I said, you don't have to do it every day, but you can do it once a week, once a month. It's up to you. So like I mentioned before, the call of actions will go in your post. And for example, if I put this video inside of my group as value to people, then I might have a call of action in this video or in the blog post that I'm sharing. Whatever you're leading them, there is always a call to action. So it's like a little train following down. Make sure that it stands out. So use your bold, italics, your bullet points, your paragraphing, etc. There's so many different options in there to make it stand out. And like I said, I generate leads from my group by using this strategy. It wasn't always like that, and it takes time to build, but it's a really strong strategy to have in place. But it's really, really important to remember that when you get started this way with a small amount of members and you're just building your group up, it's not going to produce masses of results, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, it's a solid strategy. It's not some flash and pan tactic that you can just throw in and it's going to work within 24 hours. Okay, so if you have a small number of members, you're probably, well, unlikely to generate much leads, if any at all, and especially on a daily basis. So it will take time to build up your group. So you will have to promote it. I do have a video on how best to promote your group as well. I will put that in the link in the description and in the comments for you as well. So it's really important that you have to be patient, as you would any other strategy in place. So when your group starts growing and on a big scale, you're going to start showing up on the first pages of results on Google, and this is going to be alongside other big companies. Okay, so it's really, really worth doing. And plus, Facebook still has a huge focus on communities, especially now that rooms have been introduced, Facebook groups. So it's certainly worth the effort to build up your community in a strong positioning with a strong strategy in place. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, give us a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you would like some more social media tips and tricks, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, then just comment them below and I will get back to you ASAP. And I also have a free Facebook group where I share social media tips and tricks as well. I would love to have you over there, and I will put that link in my description. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.